My name is Gerald Chambers. I'm a marriage and family therapist. And today, what I want to talk to you about is how to get an argument started. And the reason why I wanted to talk about this subject, I know many of you are experts at that already, but one of the ways that I think I might be able to help you is if we talk about how they get started, we might be able to figure out how to manage a conflict or how to prevent an argument from getting started or just how to be better communicating with your partner. So anyway, let me give you a couple of phrases. Let me give you some statements, some things that I have discovered over the years and over my experience working with people that typically get arguments started. God damn, all those dishes in the sink. What the hell have you been doing all day? Ding. How come you can't bring the car back with gas in it? You're so inconsiderate. Ding. Buying all this stuff on credit cards is stupid. I thought we agreed not to use the cards. Ding. You never listen when I tell you things. I stopped. You're not interested. Ding. How come you never want to have sex? You're so caught up on the internet and Facebook. Ding. Where's your ex-boyfriend still calling? Do you still have anything up with him? Ding. What took you so long to get home? You must have been out hanging out with your girlfriends. Ding. Now the funny thing about each one of those statements, the statement is a complaint and also it's an accusation. So if you really want to get an argument started, make sure you put those two things together. Make sure you state a complaint, but then also accuse your partner of something at the same time. Damn, all those dishes in the sink. What have you been doing all day? Yeah, the implication is that your partner's been laying around doing nothing. And if that doesn't piss them off, I don't really know what will. But just make sure now that it's the problem, but it's also you also accuse them of doing something so that they have to get defensive. And now they got two problems. One, you're complaining about an issue, but then you're also accusing them of something that they may or may have not have been doing. And now they got to get defensive and refute what you're saying. That's guaranteed to have it escalate. Ding. Yeah, but it's just interesting. Like when people come in, for therapy, couples, they often have a secret desire to change the other person. But what I'm suggesting here is that if you're careful with how you say things, and I'm going to show you how to do that in the next part, right? If you're careful with how you can say things, you can minimize. Now, I didn't say eliminate. I said you can minimize how much conflict you have with your partner and how that conflict escalates. If you're careful with your language, you can avoid it escalating into something ugly where, as Michael Buffer said, let's get ready to rumble. Conflict serves a purpose in a relationship for sure. So we can't eliminate all of it, but we certainly can minimize it. And it doesn't have to be destructive. It doesn't have to lead to you and your partner breaking up. It can help you understand each other better. It can help you communicate better, but you got to be careful with what you say. Now that first one, here's another way to say it that might be helpful. When I come home and see dishes in the sink, I feel frustrated. I need us to figure out a way to keep the sink clean. When I get in the car and it's empty, I feel irritated. I need you to bring the car back with gas in it. Purchasing all this stuff on credit cards makes me feel discouraged. I need you to find a way to make the purchases but not use the cards. When I think you're not listening to me, I feel angry. I would like for you to listen to me. When we don't have sex, I feel ignored. I need us to have sex a little more often. When your ex-boyfriend calls, I feel distrustful. I need you to talk to him about that. When you're late, I feel anxious. I need you to take a moment and call me and let me know what's going on with you. Now in the second set, as you'll notice, I was calm. I knew what the problem was. I knew how it made me feel. And I knew what I wanted to ask for to resolve it. Now, sometimes when we get into conflicts, we can't be as calm. But my suggestion is that if you can't put your statement into an I statement, you're not calm enough to really deal with it. And so take some time, calm down, put your statement into an I statement, and then present it. You'll have a much better chance of getting what you want without the conflict escalating out of control. Now, even if you do use an I statement, it still can escalate out of control, but you got a much greater chance of it not doing so if you're not talking down to your partner, yelling, blaming, and accusing them of doing something that they may or may not be doing. So remember that when conflict starts, it's very important to control your own behavior, not your partner's behavior. Watch your conflict tactics. Watch what you say. Watch what you do. Watch your body language. And that can really help it avoid spiraling out of control. So again, my name is Gerald Chambers. The link to my other videos will be found below. Thank you for listening.